Hey, my name is Brian, and I can tell you what it takes to be a fighter pilot because I did it, and I've been very, very fortunate. But I joined the United States Navy in 1997. I started out as a navigator, bombardier type. There was a program that came along, was called an NFO to pilot transition program. I applied for that program. I got accepted to that program. I went back to flight training again, this time as a pilot. And then I was fortunate enough during flight training to get the grades I needed to compete to get jets. I was able to do that. I was able to select F-18s, and I became an F-18 pilot. I did 2 combat tours as an F-18 pilot. I was also an adversary instructor, and I even got a chance to go to Top Gun and to get my adversary qualification from Top Gun. So that was a remarkable, amazing time. And if you really want to know what does it take to be a fighter pilot, what it takes is, number one, a college degree, right? That's the very first thing. You're not going to get a commission in any service until you've gotten a college degree. It also takes a commission. You have to be a commissioned officer in that service. So you need to investigate commissioning programs with the detailer, the recruiter for that particular service that you want to be a part of. Here's what else it takes. It takes a discipline and a willingness to work really hard. Flight training is tough. It's very competitive to get jets, to get TAC Air, or just to get jets, like carrier-based jets in the United States Navy, is very, very difficult. To get F-18s is even more difficult. So if you really want to be a fighter pilot now, you're going to have to go to college. You're going to have to get a degree. You're going to have to get a commission. So look into how you're going to do that. And then you must know that you have to be willing to work hard, probably much harder than 99.95% of the people that you know in your life at your age right now if you're looking to become a fighter pilot in the service. To give you an idea of how elite fighter pilots are, there are fewer former Top Gun qualified instructors in the world than there are Hall of Famers for Major League Baseball, NBA, NFL, any of the major sports. So stop and think about that. There are fewer Top Gun fighter pilot instructors, former Navy fighter instructors for Top Gun, than there are best of the best of the best in any of those super highly elite sports. And that's remarkable. So just to know that, right, you've got to know that the competition's going to be fierce, it's going to be stiff, and you're going to have to be willing to work really, really, really hard. It's one of the reasons why I transitioned from being a fighter pilot in the Navy to doing what I'm doing now. I'm working in e-commerce. I'm working in my civilian life. I've got some time freedom back. I've got some money freedoms that I didn't have before. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about that, you can click on the link below the video. It'll take you to workingwithbrian.com, and I'll give you the blueprint I used in 2013 to begin making my transition from being a career Navy fighter pilot to being an e-commerce business person. And maybe that's more your speed. I don't know. It's just going to depend. Everyone's different. Being a fighter pilot isn't for everyone. But if you think you have what it takes, I would tell you go for it, because it's one of the most amazing things you'll ever do. But just like becoming a professional athlete now, it's going to be difficult. Competition's going to be fierce, and you're going to have to be willing to work hard. And that's what it takes.